Hello, hello. Welcome back to the bAmplified podcast. I'm Amy Patee, the show host. This is a podcast for female entrepreneurs who are soulful, who are conscious, who want to let their energy lead in their business and really all of life. So thanks for being here today. And over the last, I don't know how many episodes, maybe 4 or 5 episodes, I've been talking about this shift that so many people have been moving through. It was initiated for many by the eclipse portal that took place in September. And at the time of this recording, it's October 20th. I feel like many people went through a big shift and now they have landed or they're settling back in to reality and assessing things, reorienting maybe to a new direction or a sense of a new identity. With all of that in mind and just tracking the collective trends of how the energy is shifting and what people are experiencing, I thought that I would bring into today's podcast a little reminder of how you can use your human design energy type to find your natural flow and ease. You can definitely bring this into your business. You can definitely use what I'm going to share with you today in your business, but it applies to all of life because the human design system is this tool for understanding how you operate best in the world. And so first off, if you are listening in for the first time, you can download your free human design chart following the link in the show notes. You'll want to grab that if you haven't already done so and take a peek at what your energy type is, your strategy, and actually just those two things are relevant for what I'm going to be sharing with you today. So in human design, there are 4 main energy types. There are manifestors, there are generators, there are manifesting generators. They are a hybrid type, but they really are within the generator type. Then we have projectors, and then we have reflectors. At a very fundamental level, there's an easy way to sync yourself up and come into alignment with your energy type. I'm going to lay it out in these really simple terms. If you are brand new to human design and you don't know anything about your energy type, you might want to just read, a brief little description of what your energy type is, because that will help you understand a little bit more of what I'm going to share. In essence, if you are a manifestor and you want to feel more flow and ease in your work, in your life, if you have been moving through this crazy time of transformation and feeling it on every level, and you just want to remind yourself of how you can come back into the most easeful flow, if you are a manifestor energy type, you need to be manifesting. And I'm going to circle back to that in a second. If you are a generator type, and this includes manifesting generators and pure generators, you need to be generating, okay? If you are a projector, you need to be projecting. And if you are a reflector, you need to be reflecting. By doing these things, I know it sounds really simple, you are going to align with your energy type, activate it, and instantly really come into a more easeful, flowing state. So if you're all over the place, if you're feeling overwhelmed, if you're feeling unmotivated, if you're traversing a lot of shifts and changes within your business or maybe your life, this can be just a really simple little reflection, a little question that you ask yourself, a realignment to find your flow. And the thing about flow, about being in flow, when you are flowing in a way that's natural to you, there is ease. There is a sense of being supported and carried. There is this sense that there's enough energy for you to do what you need to do. And in fact, you don't have to even provide all of the energy per se, because there is also an external flow that aligns with you and carries you a little bit. So let me go back to the manifestor. I said the manifestor needs to manifest. And this is because, at again, a very fundamental level, the manifestor energy type is really here to tune into their inner impulses, their inner urges, and to go for it, to take action on whatever is bubbling up inside of them that they feel compelled to take action on. Manifestors are really here to manifest things. They're here to manifest movements, momentum, new things on the planet. They are the trailblazers, they are the fire starters. So a really simple shift, if you're listening to this and you're a manifestor, a really simple little question you can ask yourself, a little shift that you can make in yourself, in your day, in your business, is to pause and ask, what am I manifesting today? What am I manifesting? What do I want to manifest today? Is there anything that I feel compelled to manifest, to take action on, to bring to fruition, to initiate? That's for the manifestor. Start manifesting. Attune to how you can manifest what you want to manifest. And that is going to sync you up in a really simple way, but a really powerful way with your energy type so that you can flow and feel more ease. Now, if you are a generator or a manifesting generator, you can take a pause and ask yourself, how am I generating today? What am I generating today? What can I do today that will help me feel generative? And the amazing thing about asking yourself that question is that the things that make you feel generative, the things that you do that make you feel generative are the things that light you up. They are the things that excite you. They are the things that you feel passionate about. They are the things that when you do them, there is this abundance of energy that is created within you, and you become generative. That energy fills you up. It flows into the project or whatever it is that you're working on, and it overflows into the world around you, touching the people that you're interacting with. Today, when I'm recording this, it's gray and cloudy out. It's kind of cold. It's actually sprinkling right now, raining. And my motivation is a little bit low. I don't feel very productive, although I have gotten a few things done today. But I did this exercise with myself. I thought, okay, I'm a generator. I need to be generating. When I'm generating, I feel good because that generative energy is produced through aligning with projects, activities, things, people, experiences that light me up and that turn on my sacral engine and help me generate positive energy. So I actually paused today in my work and I asked myself that question, what would help me feel generative? And I looked at my to-do list. It was super easy for me to zoom in on the items on my to-do list that would actually light me up a little bit, that would actually excite me. I was really able to assess where the energy was meant to flow for me today. Because when you choose the right thing, there's this bubbling up of energy often. When you choose the right project, when you say yes to the right opportunity, if you're a generator or a manifesting generator, you will feel this flow of energy. You will feel an upliftment or an expansion. There will be energy that bubbles up inside of you that says, yes, you have the energy for this. It's aligned. And when you sync all of that up, you get into flow and you feel a sense of ease. Alignment happens. You're generating. Life is good. Okay, so now if you are a projector, you need to be projecting. There are different definitions for projection. What we're talking about here is being able to project your energy, your focus, your attention deeply into another person or deeply into a system or even a topic that you're researching, a topic that you're really interested in. So you can ask yourself, if you're a projector and you're feeling a little out of sorts, you want to realign, or you just want to understand better where you need to be focusing so that you can get into flow and feel more ease, ask yourself, what do I want to project deeply into? What's interesting to me? What do I feel a little obsessed about? What do I want to learn more about? What am I really curious about? And then go with that. Dive deep. Allow your penetrating aura to project. And as you do that, notice what you feel, because you'll likely feel this sense of easeful flow. Your energy is being used correctly. Now, there is a catch for projectors. I just want to remind you that if you are going to project your energy, your focus, your attention, your aura into another person, that can feel a little invasive if they have not invited you in. You don't want to just walk around and decide, ooh, this person's interesting, I'm going to dive deep into them. That sometimes naturally happens if you're a projector, but just know that when you do that, if that person is not ready for it, if they haven't asked you for it, if there hasn't been an official invitation, and you start to project your aura deeply into them, depending on the person, it could feel great. They love the attention, or it could feel really uncomfortable for them. And then definitely as a projector, you don't want to start sharing your insights or ideas or guidance with them unless they've invited you. Especially where work is concerned, that can really be, something that you want to take into consideration before you offer your amazing insights, because you really do bring such amazing insights to the table. Okay, but let yourself go project. Dive deep, get into something. You're designed for that, and it will bring some ease and flow into your day, into your business, into your life. Okay, so lastly, we've got the reflector. Only 1% of the population, but reflectors need to be reflecting. They have this very open design, meaning they don't have a lot of defined energy in their body graph, in their natal human design chart. This openness allows them to sample the world and reflect it back out in an amplified way. And again, this is just how you are designed. This is how your aura is designed. And so when you allow your vessel, your vehicle, your body, your aura, your energy to operate optimally, to operate as it is designed to operate, you feel good. You feel like you're in the flow of things and life feels a little easier. So in your business today, if you're a reflector, ask yourself, what do I want to reflect? Look at your to-do list and consider, which of these items on my to-do list will let me take in and absorb information, energies, and reflect them back out in a wise way to the world. How might this look for you as a reflector? Because I know that sounds a little bit vague. If you look at your to-do list, and let's say on your list you have create a social media post for Instagram. Great. So out of everything within your genre of business, right? What is something that is intriguing to you right now? What is something that you feel a little drawn to look at, to understand, to be present with? And pull up a video, listen to a podcast, maybe scroll the web if you need to, pick up a book, and receive that information. Let it stimulate you. Allow yourself to taste it, to sample it, to take it in. And that is going to inspire you. You're going to sit with that. You're going to receive it, see how it lands for you, see if it surprises you or brings you delight, or if it disappoints you, it kind of brings you down. And then after you've tasted it, how do you want to share that with the world? How do you want to reflect that back out to the world? Because when you taste something and you bring it in, you hold the power to really amplify that experience, that energy, that frequency, that information, whatever it is, and then you can reflect it back. So just reframe maybe how you are moving through your day, your work day, and bring this in. How can I reflect? What do I want to reflect? Understanding that whatever you reflect back out to the world, you first have to sample it. You first have to take it in and taste it. And for you, if you can feel a sense of surprise and delight about what you're sampling, what you're tasting, what you're absorbing, that is alignment for you. If what you're taking in and sampling and tasting brings you disappointment, you might not really want to absorb it, might not feel inspired to reflect it back out and share it with the world. So your environment, who you're around, is really important. or the video that you watch. It's really important. Check in as you start watching it and make sure it feels right to you, that you're starting to enjoy it as you absorb it. And if you right off the bat feel a little like, not so excited, turn it off. Find something else to inspire you, to help you complete that little task on your to-do list. I think that's all I want to share with you. But just to recap, today's podcast episode was just about you having this little tip, this little way to adjust your focus to get into flow, to get into ease. And this is especially helpful when things are overwhelming, things are confusing, you're shifting, changing, maybe you're feeling unmotivated, wherever you're at in your journey today. If you need a little support, right, you're just going to align with your energy type and then ask yourself that question. If you're a manifestor, what do I want to be manifesting? Or how can I be manifesting? If you're a generator or a manifesting generator, how can I become more generative? How can I be generating? What do I want to be generating? If you're a projector, what do I feel called to project deeply into, to see really deeply, to give my attention to? If you are a reflector, what do I want to be reflecting? And again, I know it sounds so simple, but sit with it because it really can give you a little breakthrough. And it can be something that you bring to the table, bring to your desk, bring to your laptop every day when you sit down to work to get into your flow at a really fundamental level. This is why I love human design, because there's all these things. Human design is complex, it's deep, it's nuanced. There's all these different ways that you can use your human design to come back home to yourself, to come back home to your authentic self, your genuine self, your true self, to activate it, to turn it on, to use your vessel, your vehicle correctly so that your awareness, your consciousness can shine clearly through, and you can walk in a fully enlivened way through your day, through your life, in your business, and share your gifts with the world, which is what we're all here to do. I hope that was helpful for you. I know so many of us are navigating really big change, moving through transformation, sitting in the void, all the things. All the people I've been talking to have been going through so much, including myself. And sometimes I just want something really simple to give me a little checkpoint to get aligned. And that's what this was for today. So if you want to dive deeper, if you are new to human design, or maybe you know your human design a little bit, but you want to understand how to better activate it in your business, schedule a one-on-one human design reading with me. There's a link in the show notes to do so. And if you are somebody who is self-initiated and you want to dive into your own human design and really learn how to read your chart in a very specific way and align it or apply what you're learning in your human design to your business, I just launched my human design and business self-guided journey. So this was created from 2 live immersions that I have done in the past. I've edited those videos and revamped the program a little bit and turned it into a self-guided journey. And I know some people enjoy doing their own at-home study, and some people really need the accountability of a live group. But if you're somebody who can learn on your own time, and in fact you prefer that, and you want to go a little deeper into your human design, this program is pretty amazing, I have to say. You can preview the whole program by following the link in the show notes. Check it out. It's only $3.99. It's a great deal. And you will learn so much if this kind of work interests you. All right. Thank you for being here today and tuning in. I so appreciate you. Share this podcast with your friends, with anybody who you think would benefit. And I'll catch you next week on the next show. Have a beautiful day.